My name is Melanie and I'm a PhD candidate at James Cook University. I study the inland river systems in central Queensland. So for Cyclone AIC, my biggest concern with preparation was for my laboratory. We've got hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, samples, and just years and years of work. So what I did is I wrapped all the samples in plastic and made sure they were in watertight containers. And I just moved things away from the windows. I was also really worried about my friends that lived in the flood-prone areas. So I was sending them texts and things and just inviting them over to our house so they could have somewhere safe to stay.
So I live in an old Queenslander with a couple of international students. We got our supplies and got some water, and we decided that we would stay in the Queenslander. Worst comes to worst, the roof comes off. We'll all just jump under the bed and put the mattresses down and we'll be safe there.
I thought the house was pretty durable and it had been through cyclones before. Then my dad called me up and he said, "Jordan, you need to get out of there, you need to go somewhere else." And we decided uni was the best option.
And Bligh will be addressing a press conference at 11:30, so right on 11:30 we will take you to that press conference, which is only 6 minutes or so away. But first of all, we're going to Innisfail, where ABC journalist Karen McKechnie is this morning.
During the cyclone, the most important thing that we had, besides food and water, was the radio. But we listened every hour on the hour.
Wind gust near the centre, 285 kilometres an hour. Severity category 5. Central pressure 930 hectopascals.
We found it incredibly frightening that we were in, just thinking of everyone else in Townsville, that we were in a protected area and we didn't know if the rest of the town was just being completely smashed.
On Magnetic Island, there have been reports of tree branches rolling over houses, sheets of tin flying through the air and fences knocked down. From our hotel, we can see the rain coming in almost horizontally. Power lines are swinging dangerously and every window and door is rattling in the building.
The wind lasted what seemed like forever. It just would not go away.
So when we woke up the next morning, we looked outside and there was a tree uprooted right out the window. It was a really big one, so we're like, oh no, this is gonna be really bad.
I wanted to go directly to the uni first because I wanted to check on the lab and I wanted to see if there was any damage and what it looked like. There were lots of trees down at the university, so it was a bit of a shock, but I saw that all of the infrastructure at the university was actually okay. Then stepping in the building at Biological Sciences, I could hear the hum of the generators. And that was really comforting, so I knew that everyone's precious work was safe.
I headed back to my place in the old Queensland to see what was happening. What I found was that Jordan, one of my housemates, she'd been already there for a whole day and she was cleaning up the garden.
There was a big palm tree that landed through our fence, so our fence was down a bit. And a power line was down near our house. The neighbors were really helpful. They gave us a wheelbarrow, gave us a rake. And then in turn, we also helped them pick up a bunch of rubbish in the yard. Then the council came down and they picked up all of our stuff, and it was a big affair, but it all got done.
It's slightly disturbing to see trees and things down, but knowing that everyone is safe really helps you get through.